On your mark, get set, and go. The script seemed to be reading the same. Here we go again. It's the Las Vegas Aces and Asia Wilson, and they seized control and ran with it. But then, middle of the third quarter, the Fever flipped the script as Kelsey Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston delivered big-time buckets throughout the course of the game. Lexi Hall and Sophie Cunningham connected from deep, and Aari McDonald hit the biggest shot of the night as she delivered the dagger that closed the game. Now, with momentum on their side, the Fever roll into the Windy City. Our target, the United Center in Chicago, for the third of 5 meetings against the struggling Chicago Sky. It's WNBA basketball live on Snowman Sportsnet, and the Sky will host your Indiana Fever. A perfect afternoon in the Windy City, and the Fever hope to keep their momentum perfect as they face the Chicago Sky from the United Center in Chicago. And good afternoon, everybody. My name is Brian Snow. Hope that you will enjoy this broadcast as we will enjoy bringing it to you. Still messing around with some things. How'd y'all like that scene setter? Did you like the scene setter? I liked making it. I did. I really like making it. And that's how we're going to begin our broadcast from now on. Taking a look at the setup here, and yeah, if I lean into the great part, then there's all right. We're just about ready. It's the Indiana Fever and the Chicago Sky. Kelsey Mitchell is one of the players to watch for your Fever. 13 20-point games this year, tied for second most in the WNBA. We're 3 minutes away from a kickoff. Callie Greenshields is here with us. We invite you all to join us throughout the course of the day. Camila Cardoso, third on the Sky and scoring at 12.1 points per game, and she is second in rebounding at 7.6. And this game will be played without Caitlin Clark in the lineup. I'm going to change this background right now, so hang tight, everybody. Caitlin Clark, as mentioned, will not be in the lineup. She is nursing a groin injury, and as a very good source of mine tells me, it's at least a 30-day injury. So we're going to see how long that takes. So did y'all like the scene setter? I really hope you did, because I had fun making it. I had fun making that scene center. Y'all going to be with me while we do this. Fans are gathering in the United Center, familiar stomping grounds for yours truly, considering I was born and raised in Chicago, and that's where this game is taking place. It's taking place at the United Center in Chicago. Got a few. They got a couple minutes before they tip off, and we are going to have a little fun. Oh, I opened the wrong file. Okay, and I didn't get a chance to show off the pre and post game backgrounds that I have. We're just going to keep it with this backdrop for today. And also during the course of the game, you'll see the next scheduled broadcast pop up. Editing a backdrop now, and that's why you guys are hearing the typing. They are still on their pregame show on the feed. And pretty soon we're going to be set to go. Is it this one I wanted to use, or this one? It's this one. All right. Camila Cardoso had 10 points and 10 rebounds Tuesday at Minnesota, and Thursday at home against Seattle, 13 points and 13 rebounds, but both of those were losses. Aari McDonald, Kelsey Mitchell, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Howard, and Aaliyah Boston. The starting five for the Indiana Fever. They'll wear their white uniforms. Rachel Bannum, Kia Nurse, Rebecca Allen, Elizabeth Williams, who was questionable today, and Camila Cardoso. Williams, the veteran from Duke, getting the start. Cardoso, the second-year player from South Carolina. And we are just about set to go. Full house expected on tap for this afternoon's game. Second game at the UC in the Sky's history. This game, the first one was June 7th of this year. Ball is tapped in the air, controlled by Chicago. They'll wear the black uniforms with the sky blue numbers and lettering. Bannum has it off to the right. On the move left, finds Cardoso. Cardoso right down the lane, bangs into Boston. Fadeaway shot in the lane, good. Camila Cardoso and Aaliyah Boston, a couple of Gamecocks going at it. Chicago leads 2-0. Boston off to the right, drives in on Cardoso, hits her with a fade of her own, had her shot blocked, ball on the floor, rescued by Natasha Howard. Out front, Sophie Cunningham for three. Nope. And the rebound taken down by Elizabeth Williams. Hands to Beck Allen. Allen in the front court, plays it to Bannum. Bannum between the circles on the left side, Elizabeth Williams. Williams fakes, looking for help, finds Kia Nurse. Back to Williams, down the lane she comes, lays it up, no good. Ball tapped in the air, comes down to Aari McDonald, and here she comes on the push right to left. McDonald in the front court, outside left. Bounce pass left corner, Natasha Howard. Howard on Elizabeth Williams. Couple of ACC veterans going at it. Howard with a fake, double fake, shoots it in, but she's called for a travel. Boston tried to give Cardoso the same fake that Cardoso gave Boston, and Camila was ready for it. Allen has it off to the left, guarded by Cunningham. Out front, Rachel Bannum. Bannum on the move to the right off the screen, pops the three and drills it. And the Sky off to a 5-0 lead. 8:40 for the first. McDonald in the front court off the Boston screen, gets to the free throw line, backs up, 18-footer right of the key. Nope. Rebound, Cardoso had the ball stripped, but Cardoso able to control it. Bannum ahead of the pack. They run ahead to Williams, and it's tipped and it's intercepted. Boston with a steal. Back come the Fever down 5. Boston in the front court outside right, guarded by Rebecca Allen. Boston holds and looks, and we get a foul out front on Beck Allen. That'll be her first and the first team foul. What I'm going to do for Wednesday night to take you guys really on the tour with me is that we'll be on an hour before tip-off, because I want you all to see how I put this broadcast together. It's the only time you'll see it free. A three by Mitchell. Splash from the right. 5-3 and 8:09 left in the first. They run ahead to Cardoso. Backs it on Williams. Blocked by Boston. Cleared by Williams. It's out of bounds. Taylor Marsh flew out onto the floor looking for a foul. Did not get it. And that is a good no call. Cardoso looking for the foul. Not going to get it. So as Boston and Cardoso wrestle, 18 on the shot clock. Bannum to come in, into Cardoso, tipped and stolen by Howard. Cunningham picks up the loose ball, and a chance to tie for Indiana. On the left side is McDonald. McDonald with a stutter step fake to the left baseline. Dumps it low left for Natasha Howard against Williams. Howard to the hole. Had her shot blocked by Williams and cleared by Allen. Second block of the game for the Sky. 7:45 left in the first. Allen in the front court outside left. Dumps it low left to Williams. Williams against Natasha Howard. Williams on the drive. Had her pocket picked by Howard. 2-on-1. McDonald. That's Mitchell on the fly. Mitchell is fouled. Five 3-yard score and 7:37 left in the first. Chance to tie again for the Indiana Fever or get the lead. We will not have any commercials. We're going to do this in the raw like everyone used to do back in the day, watching their favorite teams. On the left side, Cunningham, low left, Natasha Howard, backdoor to Cunningham with a fake, pitch out Boston. Left side, right side, McDonald, back left Mitchell, a three on the way. Cardoso the rebound. That's her third already. Want to keep Cardoso off the boards. And it's stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly, left of the lane, drives in on Cardoso. Dump pass, Aari McDonald, tie game. 5 apiece, and that's how you get back into the ball game in a hurry. 7:05 left in the first. In the front court is Williams. Allen has the top of the circle on the drive in on Sophie Cunningham. Lean in, flip, nope. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Chance for the Fever to get the lead. Ahead to McDonald. Right side, Natasha Howard. Right corner, Mitchell for three. Splash! 8 in a row for the Indiana Fever. They lead 8-5 and 6:44 left in the first. Bannon brings it across into the front court. Bannon between the circles, works her way to the right, back to the left for Cardoso. Cardoso with a fake on Aaliyah Boston. Right side, Allen. Dump low left, Williams. Williams backs in on Natasha Howard with a lefty hook. Good. 8-7 our score. 6:25 left in the first. McDonald brings it up. Aari McDonald in the front court. The fifth-year vet from Arizona drives left of the lane. A pitch out to Howard. Howard on the drive into the lane with a 15-foot floater. Missed it. Rebound. Kia Nurse. Chicago back on the push. Nurse in the front court, outside right against Kelsey Mitchell. Dump low Cardoso. She's got a gimme. Nope, had it blocked. Gets the offensive rebound and lays it in. And it's 9-8. The Sky back in front. Under 6 to go in the first. McDonald has it out front to Natasha Howard. Left side, Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the fly. A pitch out to Cunningham for three. Rimming, no. Rebound, Williams. Williams to Kia Nurse. Nurse in the front court, outside right. Kia Nurse on the drive, all the way to the right baseline, comes up shooting and hitting. 11-9, 11-8, I beg your pardon, and 5.5 for the first. McDonald in the front court, out front of Aaliyah Boston. Boston on the move to the right, now finds Kelsey Mitchell, left wing. Mitchell on the drive into the lane, steps back, 15-footer, rimming, good. 11-10 and 5:20 remaining in the first. Rachel Bannon brings it up. A lot closer in this first quarter than it was last time, and a foul on Aari McDonald. That'll be her first. Markeisha Davis will come on for Rachel Bannon for the Sky. KK Timpson will come on for Natasha Howard for your Fever. Taylor Soppy is with us. Is Angel back? No, she was ruled out of this game. They have it in play to Allen. Now low to Cardoso. Cardoso with a fake and a travel. Or a double dribble, I beg your pardon. Angel Reese is in street clothes for this game today. 5 minutes for the first, 11-10, Chicago with the lead. Reese is out, unfortunately, with a back injury. Out front, Cunningham on the right side. Timpson, right corner, Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks against Kia Nurse. Mitchell backs up, plays it to Cunningham. Cunningham on the move to the right, 5 to shoot. Cunningham goes low right for Timpson, 3 to shoot. Had it poked away, out to Boston. She lets it go from the foul line. Nope, 24-second violation. And we have time on the floor. 4:41 left in the first. Your score, the Chicago Sky 11, your Indiana Fever 10. This is Indiana Fever basketball inside the Indiana Sports Hub. All right, our first trivia question. In 2013, the Sky made it to the playoffs. In the conference final, they lost to which team? Give the fans a chance to answer that before we come back with the before Callie comes back with the answer. Callie's providing all of our trivia this year, and thank you, Callie, for doing that. Now you all are going to see a quick change. Because I want to add something. So stand by for a minute. That's what I'm looking for. Upload. Making a couple of quick changes here, and you all are on the ride with me. I think I'm going to do this for my other broadcasts also, so you all can see how I put this together. And it's not just me. I have a whole team of folks giving me suggestions, including you guys, that have been helping me tremendously navigate my first full season calling a team in 3 years. All right. Oops. Doggone it. I'm using Streamlabs right now to get everything back up where it needs to be. There. What do y'all think about that? You like it? Let me know down below. Oh, boy. Oh, there's a mistake I didn't see. There's a mistake. There's a mistake I didn't see. So we're going to have to shorten this scoreboard right here. We're going to have to. Well, you know what? Until I figure it out, we're just going to scoot this down like that. We're going to scoot that down. But I want y'all to see the next broadcast that I have in mind. That I'm going to do, actually. Let's scoot this down, and I'll edit that in between quarters. There. How do y'all like that? Okay. So we'll leave that right there for now. We got 9 people watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Hit the super chat and the Cash App to support the show. Tell your friends that this is your alternative play-by-play home for all sports for all Indiana sports, including the IHSAA. $11-10 our score, and we're back to business. Williams, Cardoso, Allen, Nurse, and Marquisha Davis on the floor, and Timpson comes up with a steal. Chance to regain the lead for the Fever. McDonald has it outside left. Standing dribble between the circles. Now works her way to the free throw line. Back to Cunningham on the right wing. 12 to shoot. Low right Boston. Underneath Timpson. Double fake on Cardoso. She shoots it in, and the Fever are back in front by 1. 12-11 our score, and 4:10 remaining in the first. Marquisha Davis across into the front court. Davis on the move to the left. Drives on Timpson. Comes up shooting. Had it partially blocked. Ball on the floor. McDonald hustles it down. McDonald in the front court. A pass underneath to Timpson. Pitch back. Stolen by Allen. Back come the Sky looking for the lead. Allen in the front court. Picks up her dribble. Plays it to Kia Nurse. A D3 from the left. Rimming. No. Ball on the floor. Timpson comes down with it. Fever ball up a point. And 3:40 for the first. McDonald hustles it up. McDonald in the front court to Mitchell. Mitchell flying all the way in and lays it up. No good. Rebound Timpson got shoved to the floor and a foul called. Loose ball foul on Elizabeth Williams. That'll be her first, and the third team foul. Maddie Westbeld and Rachel Branham in for the Sky. Sydney Colson in for your Fever. Kelsey Mitchell will pull the trigger. Foul line extended right. In play to Colson. Back to Mitchell. 3 from the right. Splash! Second 3-point field goal for the Fever, and they're up 4, 15-11. 7 in a row for the Indiana Fever. Davis front court to the right. Now finds Cardoso right wing. Now back to Davis. Davis on the drive to the free throw line. Hands it off. A 15-footer is no good by Maddie Westbell. Rebound taken down by the Fever. Boston punches it low to Timpson. Timpson backs in. Fadeaway shot in the lane. Good! And the Fever go up by 6. Maddie Westbell was no match for KK Timpson. And it's a 6-point lead. 9-0 run by the Fever. 2:54 left in the first. A Bantam deep 3 is no good. Rebound raced down by Kelsey Mitchell. Back on the Fever on the push, up by 6. Here's Lexi Hall with a 3. Nope. Ball tipped. Cardoso comes down with a rebound. 2:40 for the first. Bantam brings it up. Bantam, Cardoso, Davis, Nurse, and Westbeld. And an offensive foul. What do y'all think? Do y'all like this current setup where I have the scoreboard as low as it is? It's covering up the extra square that I have for the next play-by-play broadcast. I'll have to shape those at halftime. So Cardoso departs. 17-11. Fever with the lead. Aaliyah Boston has it out to the left. Right side, Lexi Hall. Hall works off the Boston screen, comes up shooting and hitting. Lexi Hall hits her first shot, and it's an 8-point lead, 19-11. This is 11-0 run by the Indiana Fever in the last 3:25. Marquisha Davis on the drive, right of the lane, all the way to the hoop, pitch out right corner to Nurse, back to Banham, 3-ball from the right, no good. Rebound taken down by Davis, saves it in play to Westbeld. Westbeld on the drive and on Lexi Hall, fakes, pitch out right corner to Davis, out front Kia Nurse. Nurse on the drive, in from the left, stops, comes up shooting, rimming, no. Rebound to Leah Boston. Fever ball up 8 and 1:48 left in the quarter. Sydney Colson brings it up. Now to Aaliyah Boston. Hands to Lexi Hall. Hall on the drive. Bounce pass Aaliyah Boston. A pitch out left corner to Colson. 4-3. In and out. Rebound raced down by Maddie Westbeld. Outlet pass to Nurse. Nurse is flying all the way in. She's got a gimme. That ends the run. It's 19-13. 11-2 run by the Indiana Fever has them up 6 with 1:20 for the quarter. Here's Kelsey Mitchell on the drive. Backs up over the top end to Boston. She's got her first bucket of the game. And the lead back to 8, 21-13, and 1:14 remaining in the quarter. Banham has it in the front court between the circles, works off the Elizabeth Williams screen. Back left to Westbeld. Westbeld out of Notre Dame, flips it out of bounds. And the Fever have the ball up by 8, and 1:02 left in the quarter. Recent signee Chloe Bibby from Mississippi State is into the ball game. Fever ball up 8, right to left they come in the white tops, white bottoms, navy blue numbers trimmed in yellow as Colson has it out front. On the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell works off the Timpson screen. Mitchell spins on Banham, drives down the lane, bounce pass to Timpson. Timpson on the drive into the lane. Her shot's blocked, cleared by Lexi Hall. Pitch out Bibby. 3 from the left. Splash! 24-13. The third three-point field goal for the Indiana Fever this afternoon. Banham has it off to the right. Banham holds and looks. Does not use the Williams screen. Banham had it tipped. Stolen by Mitchell. Mitchell back the other way on the fly and on Davis. Lefty scoop. Yes! And the Fever on a roll again. 20 seconds remaining in the first quarter. No shot clock. Banham comes across the timeline. 18-2 run by the Fever in the last 5:25. Banham has it front court to the right. Works off the Williams screen. Banham with a deep 3 from straight on. Rimming, no. Ball out of bounds. Which way? Belongs to the Fever. Westbeld said Bibby touched it. Not going to get the call. This will come into Colson, and that will be the quarter. Your score at the end of 1. It's another big run by the Fever in Chicago. They lead by 13, 26-13 on the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. The big dog is with us this afternoon. Women's Euros wrapped, and England won 3-1 in penalty kicks. You know the Queen is going to be in a good mood tomorrow. Oh, yeah. I know she is. Might be a couple people in a good mood. All right, how about some baseball scores? Tigers lead the Blue Jays 3-0. They're in the top of the 7th inning at Comerica Park. I knew this was Tiger Stadium. White Sox trail 2-1. They're in the top of the 4th on the south side. And we'll have some more scores for you a little bit later on in the contest. Who is your pick to click? Let's do that. Bring a little something back from when I watched the White Sox on Sports Vision and Sports Channel and later Comcast Sportsnet with Ken the Hawk Harrelson. Who is your pick to click this afternoon for your Indiana Fever? Let me know in the comments down below. I want to grow this channel, and wouldn't you know it, here's our first answer. The Sky made it to the first trivia question. The Sky made it to the playoffs in the conference final. They lost to which team? And that team just happened to be the Indiana Fever. That's our first question. Our next question will be coming up pretty soon. I got a question. Speaking of questions, I got one for you guys. Should I just bring the next play-by-play broadcast back up? Should I put that box back up on the screen? Okay, let me move this. There we go. Because I'm looking over here to my left at this monitor where I can see all the comments. Dream and Links will go later tonight at 7. Mets and Giants at 7:10. And our boys at Pure Adrenaline Sports will have that. Athletics are about to sweep the Astros out of Houston. They lead 4-0. They're in the top of the fifth. Callie says, leave it as it is. What say you, chat? Should I leave it as it is? Or should I bring the next play-by-play box back? Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, shucks. I forgot something very important. I messed up. I messed up something. And I hope you all caught the mistake. I made a tremendous mistake, and I'm about to correct that right now. Because I want to be consistent with everything that I'm airing. I can't believe I didn't catch that. But somebody did. My wife's watching from the road, and she caught the error that I'm now correcting. Time for our first quarter box score, brought to you by BetUS.com. It is Kelsey Mitchell that leads all with 13 points in that first quarter, and 4 points apiece for Camila Cardoso and Kia Nurse. Four starters playing with a foul apiece. And only one foul committed by the Indiana Fever, and that was by Aari McDonald. And that's our box score presented by BetUS.com. Yes, that's going to get a graphic. That is going to get a graphic. Dadgummit. I work so hard to make sure everything's perfect, and I still miss stuff. Mitchell has as many points as the Chicago Sky as a team. That number, 13. Remember that for later. We're in the second quarter as Chloe Bibby has it out front. Hands to Sophie Cunningham. Out front, Lexi Hall. On the right side, Sydney Colson. 10 to shoot. Colson on the drive off the Timpson screen. Back out to Lexi Hall. 5 to shoot. Back to Colson. Colson backs up for 3. Splash! Oh, no, she didn't. She didn't hit it. She banked it no good. I thought she hit that. It grazed the side. It grazed the side of the rim. That's what happened. I didn't see it clearly. My fault. My fault. 18-2 run by the Fever to end the first quarter. Second quarter for the Sky begins with Westbeld and a backdoor to Allen, and Allen is fouled. It's Allen on the floor along with Williams, Banham, Onyenware, who was questionable for today's game. And they have it in play to Banham. Over the top into Williams. Williams backs in on Bibby. Goes up. Scores. 26-15. 9-10 remaining in the first half. On the right side, Chloe Bibby. Hands to Lexi Hall. Hall with a bounce pass back to Bibby, and it's stolen by Allen. Back comes Banham the other way. Banham in the front court. Finds Allen. Deep three from the left. Rimming no. Ball on the floor. Hustled down by Colson. Back come the Fever right to left. Sydney Colson in the front court. The veteran from Texas A&M plays it to Cunningham in the corner. Dump low left to KK Timpson. Timpson backs in on Williams. Williams fakes. Goes up. No, but a foul call. That should have been a 3-second violation, honestly. But with the simultaneous possession, Timpson was able to wrestle it free. And Williams commits the foul. I think what I'm going to do for every game is take you all behind the scenes for a couple of minutes. But if you want to see a full hour behind the scenes production, join the Patreon at patreon.com/Snowman Multimedia. Free throw good for Timpson, making it 27-15. 4 points for KK Timpson. Or 5 points, I beg your pardon. 5 points for Timpson. Timpson will get another. Indiana looking to move to 14-12 on the year. The second attempt on the way, good. 28-15 our score. Bantam brings it up. Bantam in the front court off to the right. Pulls up and fires. Missed it. Rebound Cardoso and a loose ball foul. Stay right there. One of the things I'm going to, well, I'll explain a lot at halftime. Second trivia question. Free throw good for Bantam. And that is her fourth point of the game. You'll be so worried about how your broadcast looks, and I'm over here reminding myself that I'm blind and can't see it. None of that. Good point. Good point. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 28-17. Aari McDonald back on the floor. McDonald, Boston, Cunningham, Bibby, and Hall. Backdoor McDonald. She lays it in from the left. Lead back to 13, 30-17. And 8:14 remaining in the first half. Thanks for the reminder, Taylor, of not to worry. I appreciate that so much because I'm such a perfectionist and I got to get over that. Cardoso has it out front, hands it to Allen. Allen on the drive right of the lane, fakes. Boston ties her up in a jump ball. Yankees lead the Phillies 4-3. They're in the bottom of the fifth. Carlos Rodon has thrown 5 innings so far. He's allowed 3 earned runs, but he's struck out 8. And yes, Victor, this is round 3. In what year did the Sky make it to their first ever WNBA final and against whom? That's our next trivia question. The tap is controlled by Lexi Hall. I can answer that right off the top of my head because I was there. Hall in the front court outside right. Now finds McDonald out front of Leah Boston. Boston fakes the handoff to Lexi Hall and comes up shooting. Missing. Rebound taken down by Onyenware. Onyenware to Bantam. Bantam in the front court outside right. Fakes, dumps it low to Cardoso. Cardoso backs in on Boston, goes up against Boston, and draws the foul. Second trivia question. In what year did the Sky make it to their first ever WNBA final and against whom? It was 2014 and the Phoenix Mercury to answer that two-part question. I remember that season oh so well. Cardoso at the free throw line offers the first one good, 30-18, 7:37 remaining in the first half. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. Speaking of the Phoenix Mercury, as the Indiana Fever will face the Phoenix Mercury from Indianapolis, Indiana. The new link will go out 48 hours prior to game time in a new workflow that I'm doing, and then there will be nothing but teasers coming the rest of the way. The second attempt is good, 30-19. Indiana leads by 11. 7:34 remaining in the first half. Cardoso has 6 points. McDonald had poked away, but a double dribble is called. So the Fever turn it over. And a shout to Rakea Jackson for her buzzer beater against the champs yesterday. Bantam in the front court with a wraparound dribble, accelerates down the lane, goes up and lays it up, no good. Rebound Cardoso, follow good, 9-point game, 30-21. Don't want to let this team back in the ball game. Boston, Natasha Howard has it out front, and Stephanie White is going to calm this noise down right now with a timeout. 7:16 for the half. Your score, your Fever 30 and the Sky 21 on the Indiana Sports Hub and Snowman Sportsnet. And Genevieve is here. What's up, Jen? Yes, Jen, it is you. It has always been you. It always will be you forever and ever. Amen. And I wasn't able to complete that joke without laughing. Okay. Answer a question for me, Chad, will you please? Do you like the scoreboard here, or do you want me to have this here? The next play-by-play broadcast. How do you want me to do it? I'll leave it here for now and I'll wait for your votes. It's a 9-point lead. 7:16 remains in the first half of 30-21. Couch. Oh, good Lord. There was an explanation behind that joke, folks. one day this week, what I want duck and cover, I'm not ducking. I am not ducking and I'm not covering. One thing I want to do this week before one of my broadcasts is really take you guys behind the scenes. And it'll be the day where I am like finishing up rearranging my office, so you all can see everything that's going on. And for folks like Taylor, I will do my best to describe everything. That's what I want to do. I want to bring the fans into the booth and yet provide the old school call like my hero Jim Durham did for the Bulls for many years. Wayne Larrabee does now for the Packers, did it for the Bears for many years, and provide that kind of call where you all can just close your eyes and imagine, put the teams and the scores on the same line as what, Callie? Where do you want I've been thinking of doing that myself, to be honest. Go for it. Then you have the next broadcast underneath. Okay. Here, let me try something while we're waiting to come back from timeout. How's that? Can you guys still see the score? Highest attended Indiana road games: Dallas 20,409 at the American Airlines Center, 19,496 in the United Center. TD Boston 19,156, and Golden State provides two of them. A Mitchell straight on three, rimming no, rebound taken down by Cardoso, and they have a chance to cut it to 7 or 6 with a long one. Beck Allen brings it up. Banham has it front court to the left. Front court to the left. I got to get my rhythm back. I'm going to. Banham at the free throw line, backs up, hands it to Allen, stolen by McDonald. McDonald on the fly, all the way in from the left and lays it in. It's an 11-point game. 32-21 and 6:40 remaining in the first half. Cardoso has it off to the right, back to Allen, right down the lane, and shoots it up no good. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Natasha Howard in the front court. Howard stutter step dribble left of the lane, backs in on Maddie Westbeld, out to Boston, hands to McDonald. McDonald attacks left of the lane, goes up, left it short, and a foul called, and McDonald will shoot a pair. You guys can see it? Okay, beautiful. We'll leave it like that. We will leave it like that. Put a one in the chat if you all can see the scoreboard, even though I shrunk it a little bit. I want you all to be a part of this building, no matter what sport that we cover here. Free throw good for McDonald. 6:21 left in the half. 33-21. Getting a little footage of Caitlin Clark signing all kinds of memorabilia before the game. 13-point lead. This equals the largest as McDonald hit the second free throw. Banham in the front court, outside left. Banham runs into Cardoso, turns back the other way, holds it, finds Westbeld for three. Short. Long rebound, hustled down and out of bounds. It belongs to the Fever. Westbeld tried to hustle it down, couldn't do it. I mean, look at what Caitlin Clark is doing. She's not playing, but yet she's still having fun, signing autographs for everybody. McDonald has it off to the right, standing dribble, out front of Leah Boston on the left side. Cunningham back to the right side for Mitchell. In the right corner is Howard. Over the top pass to McDonald. Tap pass Cunningham. 5 to shoot. Cunningham on the drive, throws the shot up. No, but a foul called, and Sophie Cunningham shoots a pair. With 5:44 remaining in the first half, Rebecca Allen picks up the foul. And that is their third team foul. Did I get the last question correct? Free throw good for Sophie Cunningham. The veteran from Missouri extends the lead to 14. That's the biggest. In the last 6 games, Sophie is averaging 13.7 points per game. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 36-21. The Fever lead by 15 and 5:40 remaining in the first half. Westbeld in the front court against McDonald, and a foul called on Kelsey Mitchell. Rising Rhino is here with us. What's up, Rhino? When's your next? Do you have a CFL game tonight? I think it's Hamilton and the BC Lions. I believe that to be right. Here's Banham on the move to the left. Banham works off the Cardoso screen, backs up, looks low for Cardoso, gets it to her, low right against Boston. Cardoso spins and fires and scores. 36-23. They're not using Camila Cardoso as often as they should. They have the advantage. They used her on the first play of the game with Aaliyah Boston guarding her. But now Boston's getting better defensively. Cardoso has 10 points. 5:20 remaining in the first half. She also has 6 rebounds. Mitchell off to the left, or off to the right, I beg your pardon. Mitchell stutter step dribble, plays it to Natasha Howard, left of the key. Howard on the drive into the lane, in on Cardoso, missed it. Rebound, Kia Nurse. A rebound, Cardoso ahead to Kia Nurse. Banham runs ahead to Westbell, runs into people. A pitch out right corner for 3. Nope. Rebound, Mitchell. No offensive foul called. Here's Mitchell on the fly in the front court. Finds Cunningham for 3. No, off the back of the rim. And the rebound taken down by Kia Nurse. Back come the Sky, looking to cut it to 11. Here's Kia Nurse on the fly. In on Cunningham. Pitch out right corner, Onion Ware. Back to Banham. Right, left wing 3. Rimmy. Good. Got the roll. The lead down to 10. 36-26 and 4.5 for the half. McDonald has it out front. McDonald works off the Boston screen. Top of the circle. Backdoor cut Kelsey Mitchell and a travel. Elizabeth Williams back in for Maddie Westbeld. Chloe Bibby will come on for Natasha Howard. That hit the top of the glass, Banham's 3. That's her second 3 of the afternoon. Now a chance to cut it to 8 with 4:29 remaining in the first half for the Sky. They played from behind for the bulk of this game. They led 5-0, but then Indiana scored 8 in a row, and we were off to the races. Dump low left, Cardoso backs in, shoots. No, foul called. Cardoso shoots 2. Aaliyah Boston picks up the foul. That'll be her second. Sky returned to the WNBA Finals in 2021 in a rematch against the Mercury, who won the best of 5 games. Chicago did, and they won it in 4 in Chicago. Free throw good for Cardoso. Lead down to 9, 36-27. And I believe Candace Parker was the most valuable player. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 36-28. 4:15 remaining in the first half as McDonald flies in the front court. Bibby out front, right side Mitchell. Mitchell to Aaliyah Boston, back to Mitchell. In the left corner, Bibby for 3. Splash! 39-28. Fever back up 11 and 3:59 remaining in the first half. Banham standing dribble outside right. Out front, Cardoso. Low to Williams. Williams on the drive in on Bibby. Shoots it in off the glass. 9-point lead, 39-30. McDonald back the other way. Now finds Bibby with a fake. Finds Cunningham. Aaliyah Boston has it poked away by Cardoso. Boston gets it back, 10 to shoot. Boston with a bounce pass underneath and a foul called, and Sophie Cunningham was fouled underneath by Liz Williams. And for Williams, that will be her second. Chloe Bibby is a big addition to this Indiana Fever team. I incorrectly said Mississippi State for Chloe Bibby. It's actually she played at Maryland. My mistake. Foul line extended left. They look to come in. A Boston 20-footer is no good. Kia Nurse the rebound. 9-point lead, 3:25 left in the half. Nurse in the front court with a stutter step dribble. Now works her way back to the left. Left corner, Banham. Banham holds and looks. Low left pass intended for Maddie Westbeld. It is tipped out of bounds, and it will stay with Chicago. Westbeld will check out. And the Sky have used a timeout. Each team has 5. No, it wasn't Candace Parker. I can't. Her name's on the tip of my tongue, and I can't remember who it is. Kalia Copper. I believe that it was the MVP from 2021. Kalia Copper. I believe that's the answer. Matter of fact, I'm certain of it. It was Kalia Copper who won the 2021 WNBA Finals MVP. I incorrectly guessed Candace Parker. It was Kalia Copper. Sun's trying to come out in my neck of the woods. How's the weather in your neck of the woods, folks? 39-30. Indiana leads by 9. They've led by as many as 15 as we are at a timeout with 3:14 remaining in the first half of play. And it was the Sky who took the timeout. I thought so. Kalia Copper. Like I said, I incorrectly guessed Candace Parker. I was wrong. I was wrong on that. Let me send a belated happy birthday to my beautiful daughter, Cheyenne, while I'm shouting people out here on the channel. Happy birthday, baby girl. And Thursday is my son Dakota's birthday. So y'all know I'm going to have fun celebrating his birthday. All right. I know Callie is a Blue Jays fan. We'll get an update for her in a minute. They're in the top of the 6th in Houston, and it's all Oakland Athletics. They lead 4-0. Mariners and the Angels set to go here in about 20 minutes. National leads the Twins 7-2 in Minnesota. Padres over the Cardinals 7-0. They're in the top of the 5th in St. Louis. Rangers beating up the Braves 8-1. Reds lead the Rays 2-1 in the Queen City. It was the Dodgers over the Red Sox 3-1. They're in the top of the 5th at Fenway Park. The Pirates over the D-backs 4-0 in Pittsburgh. And the Orioles lead the Rockies 4-1. All right, here's a trivia question for you. Who had the first triple-double in WNBA history? Who had the first triple-double in WNBA history? All right, we're ready to come in. Baseline left as Cardoso looks to pull the trigger. A bounce pass in play to Westbeld. Bibby got a hand on it, but it was tipped out of bounds. They'll have 9 to shoot. And now foul line extended left. They look to come back in as Banham looks to pull the trigger. In play to Westbeld. Back to Banham. Low left Cardoso. Backs in on Boston. Backs in. Turnaround shot in the lane. Rimming. No. Aaliyah Boston snares the rebound. And a jump ball. So it's Aaliyah Boston and Michaela Onyenware. Who had the first triple-double in WNBA history? Give the fans some time to try to answer that. Ball tipped, controlled by Chicago. Banham has it outside left or outside right. Picks up her dribble. Dump low right to to Cardoso against Boston, and Boston comes up with a steal. They come back the other way as Bibby plays it to McDonald in the right corner. Boston has it out front. Back to McDonald. Lost the ball. Able to get it back out near the timeline. 12 to shoot. Boston has it out front. Backdoor Kelsey Mitchell goes up. Yes! Kelsey Mitchell has 15, and Mitchell is slow to get up. We'll keep our eye on that. On the right side, Onyenware driving right down the lane and shoots it up no good. Ball on the floor. Bibby comes down with it. Back come the Fever, and Bibby, is there a foul? No foul. Just out of bounds. I take that back. Yes, there is. Michaela Onyenware picks up the foul. Last thing the Fever need is another injury. And it looked like she just bumped knees with Onyenware, trying to shake it off. Now it's starting to pour rain. Free throw good for Chloe Bibby. Yeah, she just banged knees with Onyenware. So she'll take a seat for a little bit. Second free throw up, second free throw down for Chloe Bibby. 43-30 and 2:20 for the first half. Banham across into the front court, guarded by Aari McDonald. Banham plays it right side to Onyenware. Bounce pass to Maddie Westbell, right of the key. Westbell on the drive, in on Chloe Bibby. Fadeaway 15-footer is good. Finally, something for the Chicago fans to cheer about. 43-32, 2 minutes for the half. Here comes Aari McDonald in the front court. Now finds Aaliyah Boston. Boston finds Lexi Hall. Lexi Hall with a dump low right to Boston. Boston with a fake. Comes up shooting right baseline and hitting. 45-32, 1:45 left in the first half. The Valkyries got beaten by the Connecticut Sun 95-64. 4 points for Aaliyah Boston in the ball game. Over the top pass, Cardoso right down the lane and missed the layup. Boston the rebound. Indiana ball up 13, 1:30 for the half. A Bibby three from the left. Rebound, Lexi Hall. To Bibby, left side, right side McDonald for three. Rimming, no. Rebound on the floor, still on the floor. Jump ball. Mitchell stretching out her legs. She doesn't have much of a noticeable limp, but you don't want to lose her to injury. And we get a foul underneath. Or were they ready? Nope, they weren't ready. Mitchell, 15 points, 3 of 5 from distance. Cunningham will pull the trigger. Foul line extended left, in play to McDonald. Back to Cunningham. Boston has it this time. Now back to McDonald. McDonald to Boston. 15-footer is in. 1:08 left in the first half, and the Fever lead by 15. This equals the largest lead of the afternoon. Westbeld in the front court. Defense played by Chloe Bibby, and we get a foul on Sophie Cunningham. And for Cunningham, that'll be her first. Kia Nurse to the free throw line. And Kia Nurse in the game has 3 points. That came on a 3-point field goal. Free throw no good. .4 left in the first half. And it's all Indiana Fever. Second free throw up, second free throw down. .50 seconds for the half, 14-point Indiana lead. They dump it low for Boston, and Boston is pushed. And the foul will be charged to Carmela Cardoso. And for Cardoso, that is her second. And that'll send Aaliyah Boston to the free throw line. Indiana has been in control since they had an 8-5 run to take the lead. Free throw good for Aaliyah Boston. That gives her 7 points in the game. 48-33. 49.6 left in the half. The second free throw is good. 49-33. And 48 seconds left in the first half. This 16-point lead equals the largest. The Red Sox have taken the lead over the Dodgers. A 3 by Banham from straight on is good. 49-36 and 40 seconds left in the half. You can go 2 for 1 if you want it. McDonald on the drive, all the way in from the right. Lefty scoop, good. 51-36. Banham in the front court off to the right. Now they have a chance to go 2 for 1. Banham had the ball poked away by Cunningham, able to get it back. Banham out front to Cardoso, hands it to Westbell. Westbell will back up. Picks up her dribble, finds Banham off to the right. A 3 on the way, good again. 51-39. The lead has been cut to 12. They led by 16 once upon a time. And the lead is now 12. 8 seconds for the half. McDonald off to the right. McDonald works off the Boston screen. 3-2. McDonald stutter step dribble. 15-footer. And that's the half. An 18-2 run at the end of the first quarter has given the Indiana Fever the lead, and it's up to 12 right now. Or down to 12 because they led by 13 at the end of one. Scoring at the half is the Indiana Fever 51 and the Chicago Sky 39. I'm going to make some adjustments. I'm going to step off and run to the restroom. And when we come back, we'll have some more trivia and all that good stuff. Back in a few. All right. I'm enjoying a little snack here. It's 51-39 in favor of the Indiana Fever. And I need to make an adjustment with my camera. So let's take this off. There. That's better. That is better. I owe you an answer. Who was the first WNBA player to record a triple-double in the game? The name Cheryl Swoops should be in your dictionary. Of the Houston Comets, July 27th, 1999, on this day. 14 points, 15 rebounds, and 10 assists against the Detroit Shock. And that's our answer. It is Cheryl Swoops. Like, share, and subscribe, and support the channel if you can. The fact that you're here, the fact that you're listening to me call this game and bring it to you guys to the best of my ability, that is wonderful in and of itself. Really want to make this channel explode with the teams that I cover, including the Colts, including the 49ers, including the Indiana Pacers, the Chicago Bulls. So much that I want to do. 51-39 is our score. I'll come up with a better structure for our halftime halftime show, but right now I have to step away again, and we'll be back. And by the way, don't go away. Okay. I think we got everything back. There were lots of we had a short rainstorm and my power went out. So trying to get everything recalibrated and readjusted. Now what? But my stats aren't adjusted. This free throw, we're coming back with 9:25 left in the third quarter. Elizabeth Williams shooting free throws. She hit the first one, 51-40. Williams tries again. Rimming, no. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. 9:20 for the third. McDonald hustles it up, finds Cunningham, fakes a three, finds McDonald on the left wing. Indiana left to right in the second half, and a steal by Allen. Allen for three. Yep. And it's an 8-point game. This is how many points Chicago had scored at the end of the third quarter. They're being more competitive today. 51-43, 8:58 for the third. Aaliyah Boston on the move, left of the lane. A pitch out to Cunningham. Up top, Howard. Bounce past Mitchell. Mitchell with a fake. Driving left baseline. Underneath Natasha Howard. Gathers it in and missed the layup. Williams the rebound. Now a chance to make it a 6-point game for Chicago. Williams trots it up. A couple of ACCers going at it against Natasha Howard. Banham off to the left. Banham works off the Williams screen. Gives it back to Williams. Williams turns and looks. Finds Kia Nurse. Nurse on the drive into the lane, throws the shot up, no good. Ball volleyballed around, tipped out to Nurse. Dump low to Williams. Williams spins on Boston, spins again and fires short. Rebound, Aaliyah Boston. Ahead to McDonald. McDonald fouled from behind by Beck Allen. Maddie Westbeld now on. And the Fever want a timeout. 8:13 for the third, 51-43. The first 4 points of the third quarter belong to the Chicago Skies. They try to climb their way back into the ball game. All right, I think all of our adjustments have been made. All right. Okay, Callie drops us another question. The Sky played in the Commissioner's Cup final in 2022 against whom? Again, who was the Sky opponent in the Commissioner's Cup final in 2022? I am sorry for this delay in the start of the third quarter. You guys, I had a power surge here. Power went out for a little bit. I thought it would be extended. It was not. So I was quickly able to get recalibrated. And I am happy for that. Updating everybody on what's going on. Oh. There we go. All right, everybody has been updated. We all move. And because I had that happen, I had to reset all my lights. Oh. Okay. 51-43 our score. And we're ready to get back to business after the Fever called a timeout. We're awaiting the attendance figure of today's game at the United Center, suspecting something in upwards of about 19,000 again. Is Aari McDonald off to the right. Out front, Cunningham. On the left wing is Natasha Howard. Bounce low to Kelsey Mitchell. Shoots it in. She got knocked down again and nothing called. 53-43. Rachel Banham off to the right. Banham stops at the three-point line and fires. Good. 53-46. It's a 7-point lead. And they get a wet spot dried up on the floor. Indiana 13-12 coming into this afternoon. Looking for win number 14 on the year. The Chicago Sky looking for win number 8. Rachel Banham with her 11th straight game of 2 3-point field goals made. That's the second longest streak in Chicago history. If you know your WNBA, who has the longest? $53-46, 7-point Indiana lead. They've led by as many as 16. Now you need a bucket here if you're Indiana. McDonald in the front court. McDonald outside right, standing dribble, bounce pass to Cunningham, chest pass left side, Natasha Howard. Howard back to Mitchell out front. Mitchell plays it right side to McDonald, underneath Natasha Howard, on the drive into the lane with a right-handed hook, missed it. Cardoso the rebound. Chance to make it a 5-point game if they score here. Banham in the front court, approaching the three-point stripe, fakes, gives it to Cardoso, right of the key. Back to Banham. Banham with a high dribble, goes over the top, and it is tipped. It's out of bounds. It will stay with Chicago. Still a chance to make it a 5-point game as they have it in play to Westbeld. Out front, Beck Allen. Allen with a fake finds Banham. Banham on the drive with a left-hand dribble, stops. 18-footer head of the key. Good. It's a 5-point game. 53-48, 7 minutes for the third. A Mitchell three from the right corner. Splash! 56-48, 6:50 for the third. Big 3-point field goal. That is their... That they have 5 points they do in the third quarter, does the Fever. Backdoor to Kia Nurse, goes up, had it blocked, trying to save it. Stolen by Howard. Howard back the other way, ahead to Cunningham. Cunningham front court to the left. Standing dribble, plays it left corner to Mitchell. Another three, rimming no. Cardoso the standing rebound. Flips it off to Beck Allen. Allen into the front court outside left. Works off the Cardoso screen. Allen on the drive into the lane with a right-handed scoop. Good, 6-point game again. 56-50, 6-12 for the third. Chicago made a move in the third quarter the last time these two teams played, and Westbell comes up with a steal. Ahead to Banham. Kia Nurse on the fly, ahead of the bunch, lays it in, 4-point game. 56-52, 5:55 left in the third. You can't go through lapses that you did against Las Vegas. McDonald approaches, works her way to the right off the Boston screen. Out front, Natasha Howard. On the left wing, Kelsey Mitchell. Fans making noise in Chicago. Here's to Cunningham. 3, rimming no. Rebound out of bounds, belongs to Chicago, and they have a chance to make it a 2-point game. They're in the top of the ninth in Detroit, and Cali won't be happy of this score. 10-1 Detroit over the Toronto Blue Jays. Now they'll turn the pressure on. It's a 4-point lead, 56-52, and 5.5 remaining in the third. Banham outside right. Out front to Allen. Allen at the free throw line approaches, finds Kia Nurse. 20-footer left of the key. Good, 2-point game. 56-54, and the Fever need a field goal, and they need it badly. They're being outscored 15-8 so far, 15-5 so far here in the third quarter. A Mitchell 3, splash! There's your answer. 59-54, the Fever lead by 5, halfway home in the third quarter. Cardoso has it outside right. backdoor to Allen out of bounds. Belongs to the Fever with 4:54 remaining in the third period. .450 left in the third. Here's Mitchell on the drive. Mitchell at the free throw line. Explodes down the lane, in from the left, and lays it in with the left hand. Kelsey Mitchell has 22, and the lead is 7, 61-54. 5 quick points by the Indiana Fever. I stand corrected. Mitchell has 25 in the game. Westbeld off to the left. The rookie from Notre Dame hands it to Kia Nurse. Nurse outside left. Bumped by Mitchell and a foul called on Kelsey Mitchell. And lucky with her tapping the ball out of bounds, she didn't get hit with a technical. They're in the top of the 8th on the south side, and the Cubs still lead 4-1. 11th game with 20 points for Kelsey Mitchell since June 22nd, my wife's birthday. She has 25 this afternoon. 4:24 left in the third, and timeout called. As Stephanie White's going to draw up a play. Callie says technology is great when it works. A power outage is out of your control. I know. Fever led by as many as 16 in this game. The Sky got as close as 2 earlier in this third quarter. Mitchell has scored the last 10 points for the Indiana Fever. So someone else has got to step up and make some shots. In the last 14 games, Mitchell has 10 of those games with at least 3 3-point field goals. She's got 5 this afternoon. Beg your pardon. Beck Allen to pull the trigger. Foul line extended left. Low left Cardoso. Pitch back out Westbeld on the left wing Branham. Banham holds and looks left of the lane. Picks up her dribble against Lexi Hall. Looking for help. 5 to shoot. Nurse way outside. Nurse turns the corner. 18-footer. Long rebound chased down by Lexi Hall. Ahead it comes to Mitchell. Mitchell in the front court. Back to Lexi Hall on the right wing. Lexi Hall on the drive. Right baseline. Turns. Hands it off to KK Timpson, who lays it in. Timpson with 8, and the lead is 9. 63-54, and we get a foul on Lexi Hall. Michelle Onionware comes in for Rebecca Allen. Great assist from Lexi Hall, the veteran from Stanford, finding KK Timpson at the rim. 63-54, 7-0 run by the Indiana Fever when the Sky cut it to 2 in the last 90 seconds. Kia Nurse across the timeline, front court to the right. Now finds Banham out front, Kia Nurse. Kia Nurse with a scissor dribble against Lexi Hall. Works her way to the right, comes up shooting, missing. Long rebound, out of bounds. It belonged to the Fever. They're up 9 with 3:36 remaining in the third. Sydney Colson brings it up. Colson, Timpson, Mitchell, Hall, and Boston for your Fever. Here's Mitchell on the drive. Splits the double team. Works her way to the foul line. Comes back out 3-point stripe. Finds Aaliyah Boston right of the key. Aaliyah Boston against Elizabeth Williams. Finds Lexi Hall. Dump low right. Boston against Cardoso. Boston spins on Cardoso. A pitch out to Hall. The 3-pointer from the right. Nope, as the shot clock went dead. And Kia Nurse the rebound. Nurse in the front court, foul by Timpson. Indiana working on a 7-0 run with 3:06 remaining in the third as Nurse comes in at the timeline to Banham. Banham in the front court, standing dribble. Now turns to the left, picks up her dribble, pressured by Colson, and tipped away by Timpson. Timpson, can she save it? She does. Timpson on the fly. In on Westbeld, shoots it in. KK Timpson with 10, and Taylor Marsh wants time. 2:51 remaining in the third. The Fever are on a run, leading 65-54 on the Indiana Sports Hub. Okay. There's a trivia question hanging out there. We don't want. I want the fans to try to answer it. The Sky played in the Commissioner's Cup in 2022 against whom? I will take a stab at it. I'm probably wrong, but I'll take a stab at it and say Minnesota. KK Timpson, a Naismith Defensive Player of the Year finalist. Trying to find something here, and unfortunately, I can't find it. I can find that Indiana's up by 11, 65-54, with 2:51 remaining in the third quarter. There was a referee-initiated review. And I believe it was on a 3-point shot. I believe it was on a shot earlier in the game because Chicago's been awarded a point. So what was originally called a 2 earlier in this quarter has now been called a 3, and I think it was Kia Nurse's shot from the corner. Here's Cardoso, backs in on Boston, backs in, spins back left, goes underneath, lays it up no good, and Timpson claims the rebound. 65-55, 10-point Indiana lead, 2:28 for the third. Timpson has it off to the left. Timpson picks up a dribble after one bounce, delivers low left to Boston. Boston against Cardoso, looks for a backdoor, can't find it. Timpson has it. Timpson drives in from the right, got pushed, and a foul call. Maddie Westbeld with the foul, and that'll be her second. As again, they get some moisture cleaned up off the floor. This game is taking place at the United Center in Chicago. It'll be Sydney Colson that will pull the trigger. Colson, Boston, Timpson, Mitchell, and Hull, the 5 on the floor for your Fever. They haven't in play to Mitchell. On the fly, into the lane, shoots it up, no good. Rebound, Cardoso. Kia Nurse brings it up. 2:08 for the third. Kia Nurse bumped by Lexi Hall and a foul on Lexi Hall. And I mean, Kia Nurse will head to the free throw line to shoot 2 as the Sky are in the bonus. Two games this week, Wednesday and Friday. We host Phoenix on Wednesday, and we go to Dallas on Friday. Free throw good for Kia Nurse, 65-56. 2:06 left in the third. Second attempt on the way, good. It's an 8-point game, 65-57. 2 minutes for the third as Colson brings it up, finds Hall, out front Timpson, left right side Mitchell to Lexi Hall, right corner 3, splash! 68-57. An 11-point lead and immediate foul in the backcourt. Good job by Lexi Hall circling the wagons and was able to get a wide open shot from the right corner. Rachel Bannum was fouled by Sydney Colson with 1:51 remaining in the third. 5 points for Lexi Hall off the bench. First free throw by Bannum good, 68-58. 10-point lead. Indiana's led this game by as many as 16. They're in the top of the ninth at Yankee Stadium, and the Phillies trail the Yankees 4-3. Second free throw up, second free throw down. 9-point game. Now they run ahead to Lexi Hall. Out front Timpson, And a foul on Kia Nurse. And would you know it, Mitchell banged home another 3. Second foul on Kia Nurse. 68-59. Final from Detroit, Tigers 10, Blue Jays 4. They have it in play to Lexi Hall. On the right side is Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell on the approach, feeds it to Hall. Another right corner 3. Rimming, no. Rebound, Maddie Westbeld. 68-59. 9-point lead and 90 seconds for the third. Onion Ware has it out front. They dump it low to Westbeld. Westbeld with a double fake on Timpson and shoots it in with a left hand. 68-61. 1:20 for the third. Sydney Colson back the other way. Colson plays it to Mitchell. Mitchell holds and looks. Over the top pass into Aaliyah Boston. Boston backs in on Maddie Westbeld. That ball tipped out to Mitchell for 3. Splash! That ball was poked away for a moment, but Mitchell able to gather it in and knock down the 3. She is 6 for 9 from three-point land and 28 points on the afternoon. Here's Banham with a 3 to answer. Nope. Ball tipped out of bounds. Stays with Chicago. Onion Ware got a deflection on the last play, but Mitchell able to gather in and put so much arc on it. It was raining in the UC. Here's a Nurse 3 from the left wing. Over the top and out of bounds. It will belong to the Indiana Fever. 45.9 left in the third quarter. Kelsey Mitchell has 28 points on the afternoon. Aaliyah Boston has 8 points, 8 rebounds, and 6 assists. So she's flirting with a triple-double. She's flirting with at least a double-double. They're in the bottom of the 8th in Milwaukee. The Marlins lead the Brewers 2-1. Sydney Colson plays it to Mitchell out front against Kia Nurse. Mitchell turns the corner. Flip back out to Colson. A Colson 3 on the way is good, but we get a foul underneath. It's on Maddie Westbeld. And Westbeld picked up her second foul. Free throws coming for Kelsey Mitchell. She will shoot for points 29 and 30 on the afternoon. There's 29 as that first one falls. Mitchell, the 8-year veteran from Ohio State, putting in work this afternoon. The second attempt on the way, rimming good. 73-61. 30 seconds for the third. The Fever will see the ball again on 24-second count. Here's Banham off to the left. Banham started a step dribble out front. Westbeld over the top pass into Cardoso. It hit the rim, and Colson comes down with it. They can play for one. 13 seconds left in the third. Mitchell has it out front. Mitchell against Banham off to the right. 8 seconds. Mitchell standing dribble. Mitchell scissor dribble against Rachel Banham. 4 seconds. 3, 2. Here's Lexi Hall on the drive. 18-footer. Got it as time expires. Lexi Hall with 7. All 7 here in this third quarter. And the Indiana Fever lead by 14 at the end of 3. It's the Fever 75 and the Sky 61. Lexi Hall had a little hang time on that last shot before she let it go as Michaela Onionware flew by. Hall waited for the right time to scoot by. Oh, it was the Aces. It was the Aces. They lost to Vegas in the 2022 Commissioner's Cup Final. So it was the Aces who was the opponent. All right. 75-61. The Fever hold the lead at the end of 3. And who was you all's pick to click today? Let me know in the comments down below. Next time we'll be with you will be Wednesday when the Indiana Fever hosts the Phoenix Mercury. My dog right here? No. Okay. Phoenix Mercury is the opponent. And that is a 7 o'clock tip time. Check your sources. I believe that's 7. I know. Let me make sure the time of the next 2 games. Matter of fact, I'll give you the next 3 games. There we go. The Sky led by 13 after 1, 12 at halftime, 14 now, even though Chicago got to as close as 2, 56-54, and then it was all Indiana after that. (19-7) run to close the third quarter. All right, we see Phoenix, and that's a 7 p.m. tip time. We'll have that one for you. Friday, we go to Dallas, and that's also 7:30 on the tip time there. And then Sunday at 3, we go to Seattle to play the Storm. Those are our next 3 games, and then we hit the road for 3 at Los Angeles Tuesday, August 5th, at Phoenix on Thursday, August 7th, and then Saturday host Chicago. So incorrectly said on the road for 3, we're on the road for 2. That is at Los Angeles and at Phoenix, and a chance to really get some momentum for the Indiana Fever. So again, our next 3 games were we host Phoenix at 7 Eastern on Wednesday. All times are Eastern. And Friday, we go to Dallas to see Paige Beckers once again. And that is a 7:30 tip. And then Sunday, we go to Seattle for the first of 3 on the road out west. So we go to Seattle, Los Angeles, and Phoenix before coming home on Saturday, August 9th, with an 8 p.m. tip against the Chicago Sky. And that will be the first of 3 straight at home. Next question from the Cali Green Shields Foundation. In 2009, the Fever organization was under the threat of folding. They had a franchise win record for the season. What was the win-loss record? These are some good questions. The last 6 road games for Kelsey Mitchell, she's averaging 23.8 points per game. Today, she has 30. That's her 9th career 30-point game. Chloe Bibby will come in for Aaliyah Boston. Sophie Cunningham back on for Kelsey Mitchell. Elizabeth Williams now on for Kia Nurse. Chicago ball, right to left in the black tops, black bottoms as we begin the money period. Brought to you by BetUS.com as Banham brings it up. Banham in the front court, guarded by Sydney Colson. Westbeld has it out front, guarded by Chloe Bibby. 12 to shoot. Westbeld on the drive into the lane, goes up, and it's swatted away by Chloe Bibby. No soup for you. You know what? Why don't I just do this? All right, baseline right. They look to come in. They have it in play to Williams. Williams spins in on Lexi Hall and shoots it up no good. Cunningham and Onyenware tussle for the rebound, and it's a jump ball. And Sophie Cunningham didn't like what Onyenware did, went to approach, and the referee stepped in very quickly. Every time there's a block shot from here on out by the Fever, you will hear nothing for you. 75-61, 9.5 to go. Colson has it out front. Standing dribble, works off the Timpson screen, finds Bibby. Bibby with a left-hand dribble into the lane, leans in, and it is gathered in by Bibby. Looked like she walked for a moment, got away with it. Here's Colson. Colson on the drive, down the lane, under the Timpson, she shoots it in. 77-61, lead is 16. This equals the largest. 9 minutes left. Banham has it outside left. Banham turns on Lexi Hall, able to get it back, and now shoots a three and bangs it home. KK Timpson has 12 points in the game in 13 minutes. They're done with 8 in Milwaukee. The Marlins and Brewers are now tied 2 apiece. We might go there for some bonus coverage after the game. Sophie Cunningham has it off front. Now finds Bibby. Bibby picks up her dribble, looking for help. 8 to shoot. Cunningham has it off to the right. 6 on the clock. 5 on the clock. Cunningham has it. Out front, Bibby. 2 to shoot. A straight on 3. Rimming, no. Rebound taken down by Beck Allen. Allen, Onionware, Williams, Westbeld, and Banham. The 5 on the floor for Chicago as Banham shoots it and hits it from the left of the key. Lead back down to 11, 77 to 66. 5 in a row scored by the Chicago Sky with 8:12 left. Sydney Colson on the walk to the right. Sydney Colson looking for help. Timpson comes to set the screen. Colson uses it. Standing dribble off to the left with 9 to shoot. Colson on the drive into the lane with a scoop layup. Nope, but a foul called out front. That foul is called on Meddy Westbeld. That is her third. Now Banham departs. Marquisha Davis in for her. They have it in play to Aari McDonald, who's back on the floor. McDonald on the drive right of the lane. Comes back outside to Lexi Hall with a fake. Hall on the drive in the lane. Blocked by Williams. Out of bounds. It'll stay with Indiana with 1 on the shot clock. That is Marquisha Davis who got the block shot. My mistake. So it's Davis along with Davis, Allen, Westbeld, Nurse, who's back on the floor. Aaliyah Boston back in for Indiana. They have 1 on the shot clock. Chloe Bibby departs. Baseline right, they look to come in. Better get it in quick. Into Timpson. She tips it, no good, and the rebound taken down by Beck Allen, but it's a 24-second violation. I may have to dip back into my Jim Durham education of doing play-by-play here after the game. We'll see. Kia Nurse off to the right. Westbeld right of the key. Backs in on Lexi Hall. Backs in. Goes all the way with a left-handed layup. Missed. Rebound Sophie Cunningham. Indiana, 27 bench points. Chicago, only 4. There's your stat of the day. Aaliyah Boston tries to go backdoor for Cunningham. It's out of bounds. And the Fever turn it over. Camila Cardoso comes in for Maddie Westbeld, so they get their big back in the ball game. And now Indiana will turn on the pressure as Kia Nurse has it in the backcourt. 7:20 remaining. 11-point lead for the Indiana Fever, 77 to 66. Cardoso has it off to the right. They dump it low right for Williams and a foul called on Timpson. That'll be her second. It's an 11-point lead, 77 to 66. 7:15 remaining in the ball game. Camila Cardoso has a double-double with 12 points and 10 rebounds. They have it in play to Cardoso off to the right. Hands to Beck Allen on the fly all the way. Right-hand layup, good. 9-point game. 77 to 68. 7 minutes left. Lexi Hall off to the left. Finds McDonald on the left wing. Out front, Aaliyah Boston. Boston holds and looks. Boston on the drive. Into the lane. Backs in on Allen. Backs in. A turnaround hook shot. It's good. Lead back to 11. 79-68. 6:45 left. Beck Allen in the front court. Outside right. Finds Cardoso. Cardoso right of the key. Holds and looks. Tries to go backdoor. And Timpson read it and comes up with a steal. McDonald hustles it up. McDonald in the front court. McDonald on the drive. Right of the lane. A pitch out to Boston. Boston has it out front. Now to Lexi Hall on the fly. Out to McDonald. Out to Cunningham for 3 from the left. Splash! 82-68. 14-point Indiana lead and 6:12 left. 5 points on the day for Sophie Cunningham, but the last 3 were huge as she hits a 3. Here's Beck Allen on the drive. In on Timpson. Lost the ball. Allen able to get it back. Dumps it under to Williams. She shoots it in. 82-70. Now, you don't want to let them back in the game with under 6 minutes left. McDonald off to the left, out front of Leah Boston. Boston on the drive right of the lane. And ball scrambled for underneath, and another turnover against Indiana. They run ahead to Kia Nurse. Nurse in the front court, finds Allen. 3 from the right. Yep. And the lead, just like that, is down to 9, 82-73. And Stephanie White wants time. 5:39 remaining in the ball game. It's the Fever 82 and the Sky 73. Will they flirt with 100 today? I don't know. I don't know if they're going to flirt with 100. Bench points don't mean anything today. You're right about that, Playmaker. You are right about that, man. All right, I'm going to step away for a little bit, take a quick breather, and I will be back. Give me about 30 seconds. (82-73). Indiana leads by 9. They've led by as many as 16. And the Fever have the ball. They bring it right to left to right. McDonald on the move in the front court. McDonald stops left of the lane. Out front, Mitchell. Back to McDonald. McDonald holds and looks. Now on the move to the right. Now finds Kelsey Mitchell. Mitchell with 8 to shoot. Over the top to Boston. 15-footer. Got it. 84-73. 5:15 remaining. Beck Allen right back for the Chicago Sky as they try to stay in this ball game. Williams outside left against Timpson. Timpson seeing some extended time. They dump it low to Cardoso. On the backdoor cut is Kia Nurse. She shoots it in. It's a 9-point game. 84-75 and 4:59 remaining in the ball game. McDonald in the front court. McDonald on the drive left of the lane. Throws the shot up. No good. Cardoso the rebound. Chance to make it a 7-point game or 6 with a long one. Allen 3, got it. 6-point game, 84-78, 4:40 left. And now Callie just asked a legitimate question. Can Indiana get to 100 today? Because I think it's going to take 100 to win. 84-78, 10-2 run by the Chicago Sky, 4:25 left. McDonald outside left, out front Mitchell for 3. Splash! 33 for Kelsey Mitchell. And the lead back to 9 with 4:15 left. 87-78. That's her 7th three-point field goal of the afternoon. Banham out front, tipped away by Mitchell. Kia Nurse able to rescue it. On the left side is Allen. Allen drives, runs into a double team and throws it away. McDonald to steal. 3-on-1. McDonald to Mitchell, flying in, lays it up. No, but a foul called and Mitchell shoots 2. So the 8-year veteran from Ohio State, working on 33 points, heads to the free throw line to try to extend this lead back to double digits. Kenneth Clark is with us. Thank you, Kenneth, for checking us out. And Playmaker, my brother, thanks to you for hopping in as well. Free throw by Mitchell. Rimming, good. 88-78. And a great double team in the corner that forced the turnover and got Mitchell flying to the back, flying to the basket. Mitchell tries again. Got it. 35 for Kelsey Mitchell. The 8-year veteran from Ohio State putting on a show. 89-78. Fever lead by 11 and 3:48 left. Beck Allen has it out front. Miss Steele Colson. Banham a 3 from the right. Nope. Line drive rebound to Kia Nurse. She'll try a 3. Rimming, no. Aaliyah Boston the rebound. I believe that's a dub. I believe that's a double-double for Aaliyah Boston. We'll check our scoreboard here. We'll check our stat board here in just a moment. Sydney Colson directing traffic. The 7-year veteran from Texas A&M pounds the ball with the left hand, plays it out front to Mitchell. 3:20 left. Mitchell on the drive all the way into the lane with a lefty scoop. Rimming, no. Foul Aaliyah Boston, no. And a foul underneath. Playmaker says the Sky gained some respect for fighting. This is true. This is true. They are making Kelsey Mitchell have a career game today. That is a team that is depleted and they keep fighting. Absolutely. Aaliyah Boston to the free throw line. I agree with every word of that, Playmaker. First one good. 90-78. Quick trivia question. What's the most number of points the Fever have scored this season in a game? Give you a hint. They've done it twice. Liberty and Wings from Dallas Monday night. Free throw number 2 is good. Timeout Chicago. With 3:17 left, 7-0 run by the Indiana Fever, forcing Taylor Marsh into a timeout. And Indiana up by 13, 91-78. All right, I want to do a bonus game this week. I'll have Playmaker, do me a favor. I want to add a bonus game this week before the Fever play either the Mercury on Wednesday or go to Dallas on Friday. I will trust you to find that matchup for me. Kenneth Clark, no. Caitlin Clark did not play today. But Kelsey Mitchell leads all scorers with 35 points. What's the game Wednesday at 8? Because if it's Wednesday night, I can't do it because I have the Fever at 7 against Phoenix. I'll have to sneak in updates for that. Minnesota and New York. I'll have to sneak in updates for that. 3:17 left in this one. It's the Fever 91 and the Sky 78. Rudy Adversalo is with us. Listening to you is like music to my ears. Oh, you are too kind. Thanks again. Aloha. Press the like button. Thank you, Rudy. Thank you, Rudy. I might find a way to slip that game in. If y'all want me to keep an eye on that finals rematch set for Wednesday, put a 1 in the chat. Because if y'all want it, I'll find a way to keep an update on it and do some play-by-play coverage for it. So they start an hour after the Fever and Phoenix go at it. So Who Wants to Be a Millionaire is back on, huh? There's a lot of game shows I wanted to appear on. Angel Reese is not playing today either. She's out with a back injury. All right, Wednesday we get the Phoenix Mercury and the return of DeWanna Bonner to Indiana. That's a 7 o'clock Eastern time tip-off. Faustino Benny, final rematch, please. Let me see what I can do. I may have a third monitor up here working. Tuesday night is 7:30, Golden State at Atlanta. You think that'll be a good one? Mitchell with a second 35.5 assist game in Indiana Fever history. Take a guess as to who has the first. Banham has it off to the left against Colson. Out front, Williams. Williams on the drive to the right. Now finds Beck Allen. Allen backs up for 3. An air ball, and it's out of bounds. It'll belong to Indiana. With 2:56 left in the ball game. KK Timpson is going to get my super sub of the game. She has played some key minutes this afternoon. Sydney Colson in the front court. Out front, Mitchell. Back to Colson. Colson on the drive to the right. Out front, Mitchell. Now to Boston. 15-footer. Rimming. No. Rebound. Timpson to Cunningham for 3. Nope. And the rebound, Williams. Off to Banham. 2.5 left. Banham in the front court. Works off the Cardoso screen. Now finds Beck Allen. Allen holds and looks. Now finds Williams. Backdoor to Allen. And she threw it away. She lost the ball out of bounds. Well, Callie knew. Oh, I knew Callie would get that answer. 102 points is the Fever high, and they've done it twice. Once against Dallas and once against New York. 2:15 left. Let's see if they can make it 300-point games today. Colson off to the right. Out front of Leah Boston. On the curl is Mitchell. Mitchell has it off to the left. 6 to shoot. Mitchell off the Boston screen. Got fouled with 2:02 left. Each team 2 timeouts remaining. Do the Braves versus Reds Saturday night game. Oh, the Bristol game. The Speedway game. That'll come from Bristol. Let me see what happens. Okay, Kenneth, I'll do that game on the I may have a Fever game that I got to recheck my schedule. Fadeaway shot by Mitchell. Remy, get down. It won't. Rebound Elizabeth Williams with 1:55 left. Banham in the front court outside right. Banham lost the ball. Steal by Mitchell. 3-on-2. Colson the other way. Colson with a fake. A bounce pass to Timpson. Timpson on the drive into the lane. Shoots it in. 93-78. With 135 left. Fever, that's right, because the Fever plays Saturday. Here's Allen for 3 from the right. Long rebound on the ground taken by Colson. 1:24 remaining. And I think this is adios, amigos. 1:15 remaining. Colson out front between the rings. Standing dribble, finds Boston, gives it back to Colson. Colson, a 3 from the right. Rebound Williams. Williams back the other way with 1:05 left. 93-78 Indiana. They go over the top into Cardoso. Cardoso with a fake. Hands to Banham. Banham with a fake. Back to Cardoso. Poked away. Williams able to gather it in. Kia Nurse has it off to the left. Kia Nurse on the drive to the free throw line. 18-footer head of the key. Rimming no. Rebound Williams. Williams with a pitch out to Allen. Deep 3. No good from the right. Rebound taken down by Aaliyah Boston, and we get a reset timeout. Yes, we get a quick reset timeout. Any games involving the Atlanta Dream run the other direction. I agree. 93-78, 41.2 seconds remaining. KK Timpson, 14 points, 4 rebounds. She's our super sub of the game, along with 3 steals. Now they have it in play to Colson. Colson off to the right. 35 seconds left. They really don't have to shoot the ball. Here's Timpson on the drive into the lane. Bumps into Cardoso. Shoots it up no good. Cardoso claims the rebound with 25 seconds left. I said Braves. Oh, you did say Atlanta Braves. Bannon with an 18-footer. Missed it. Long rebound to Colson. And that's all, folks. The Indiana Fever have now won 2 in a row. As Colson walks across the front court, players start shaking hands. And that's your ball game, folks. Your final score, the Indiana Fever 93 and the Chicago Sky 78.
By the way, boss,
talk to me.
I do have, apparently I have a request from somebody that wants to handle the opening for tomorrow.
If her name's Jen, the answer's no.
Okay, why?
Because I'm taking the opening, doggone it.
Fine. Fine.
Why does she want the opening?
Because of course the women won the English women wound up winning the Euro League, and she wants to have a moment to celebrate.
Oh, she'll get more in the moment after the opening. In fact, I'll give her the full for the first 5 minutes. How about that?
Hang on, I'll find out. I'm actually in the Discord. Hang on.
Yeah, let me know what she says.
She's cackling up a storm, so I think she's going to agree to that.
Oh, she's cackling up a storm, huh? Let me sign off here, and I'll jump in the Discord. Final one more time. Fever 93 and the Chicago Sky 78. Fever make it 3-0 against the Chicago Sky. Next time we'll be with you for the Indiana Fever will be Wednesday when they host the Phoenix Mercury at 7 Eastern. We're up at 6:45 with the pregame show, and we roll the opening at 7. How'd you guys like the scene setter today? That was a little idea. A little idea of mine. Got to do a little better with the editing, but I think I can put together a better one using the highlights from this game. 93-78 is your final. Thanks to everybody that tuned in and listened. We'll be with you. We'll be back with you on Wednesday. The preceding has been a presentation of Snowman Sportsnet for fans, by fans, all heart and all action. A division of Snowman Multimedia celebrating our 30th year of broadcasting. God bless you, everybody, and we'll see you later.
See everyone tomorrow for the morning show.